Namaskar to all my fellow engineers. Welcome back to Planning Engineer Academy GCC. This is my channel. In our previous sessions, we successfully built the work breakdown structure WBS for our project. So today we are moving to class 6, right? We will discuss the essential project and user setting. Before we start adding activity, before adding the activity, already I told you in my last lecture also that in our upcoming lecture we'll discuss about the setting. First we'll see the setting about the um, what's called this the currency, timing, these all things. Okay, so we must set the rules of the project in the project preference. If these setting are not correct, your schedule will not be reflect the ground reality of a construction site. So let's get started. So first we'll go to the this edit. This is the option for user preference. First we'll go to the user preference. Okay. First, first let's look at the calculation tab. So this is the calculation tab. Okay, so first we'll understand here. Okay, this actually this already state here, this will calculate automatically once we fix the logic of um, this time unit. Okay, so the logic, if you check this setting, P6 will multiply the resource unit such as man hours or material by the price per unit to give you the total cost. Okay, suppose this hours and a day, if we added, so this will calculate automatically. How it will calculate? I'll show you in example. Suppose this is the hour. Okay, so suppose in my resource I given, suppose this is the excavator. Okay, so I given the rate of excavator that 1000 per hour. Okay, we decided the hiring charge of this excavator is 1000 rupees IM per hour. Okay, for any activity like excavation, actually I'm not being able to write um, by mouse. Okay, so you don't give much notice to my handwriting. Okay, since I'm writing by the mouse. Okay, so suppose this is the activity, excavation activity, and something is, we estimated that for this activity we need 10 hours. One excavator will take 10 hours for doing this activity. Okay, so how we will calculate? So this is the one excavator, 10 hours is consuming, and we decided the cost of this excavation in our resource. The rate is, suppose the 1000 rupees per hour, and it is consuming 10 hours. So 10 hour into 1000 equal 10,000. 10,000 cost will come for 10 hours. Okay, so this is the calculation. So before moving to the adding activity, we'll set all the time unit cost, time unit and currency. So then only Primavera can calculate the cost automatically. Okay, so so why it matters? Okay, why it matters? This ensure your budget stay with your resource assignment automatically. Okay, you don't have to go and calculate the manually. That's why we do this. Okay, for this already I made one PPT. So first we'll discuss here about the PPT. This thing only I just explain. Okay, so we'll go to the first. No, first we will discuss about the user preference. So this is the hour, this is the day. Okay, so somebody keeps here day. You can keep here day also, but that what's called it's mainly we keep hour only. Okay, why I'll explain when I add the activity. Okay, so this is okay. Then we'll come to the date. What is the date? Date is the say. Suppose I am clicking here month day year. So this sample look the sample. It will look like this. Then it will look like this in this format. Suppose I change in this format. So see, this format is okay, 6 March 26. So this format, see, this is a standard. So mainly we use this setting. Okay, so this is a standard. So we don't need to what's called the change. Okay, and this is the sample. Okay, sorry, this is the time. So sometimes with the time, we need to have the what's called. Sometimes with the date we need to have the time. So at that time we tick mark the hour. Okay. So see the sample. It may be. It might be in your side that your boss, your senior planning engineer or your planning engineer may ask you that you just give the report like this. Okay, otherwise it should look like this in the calendar. So for that reason we that what's called this tick. Okay, so since I don't want to show the time in the date, so I will do the I mark the show minute, do not show time. Okay, so now it's look like the time only. Okay, come to the currency. So this is very important. Currency means for any activity, for any project, any activity, we decide the cost. Sorry, that what's called this currency. Okay, so suppose today I am in India, but my company is MNC company. This is a multinational company. So my company works in many country. So each and every country is having a different currency. Okay, so it may be Oman Riyal, it may be AED, it may be SAR, the Saudi Riyal. So for that reason, since this project is in India, so for that reason, I am using the Indian rupees. But it may be in your project, you are in Saudi Arabia or you are in the Qatar, so your boss will ask to add the what's called that SAR. SAR means Saudi Arabia Riyal. Okay, but this Saudi Arabia Riyal is not showing here. Okay, if it is not showing here, I will show you in my next lecture from where you can add. Okay, since the SAR is not available here. Okay, so suppose I have to add the Omani Riyal. So I'll collect. I'll click here. So it will come here automatically. Omani Riyal. Okay. So first I'll finish here and then I'll go to how to add the currency if the currency is not available. Okay. Otherwise I should finish first. Let's come to the currency. Okay. I'll show you here only then how to add the currency. So it will be better for you. Okay. So suppose your project is going on in Saudi Arabia or you are working in the Saudi Arabia and you have to change the currency symbol. So how will you do? So you'll go to here and you, you you have to go here where admin currency. In currency you add from here and then you type SAR. SAR was the code, the currency code, and here you can write Saudi Arabia Real, and then you can add your currency sign. Okay, since if you don't have the currency sign, so I'll show you. You come here. So Saudi Arabia Real, Saudi Real sign. Okay, you'll go here, and from here you can copy. SAR shine I'm writing here. SAR shine. So suppose this is the sign of your SAR currency. So you just go here and you add here SAR currency. See, it is already added. Okay, then you will close, and then again we will come to the edit user preference, and then currency, and it will go to here. See, this so there we already added. Okay. Mhm. So there is two options that show currency symbol and show decimal digit. Okay. So suppose you want to show the currency symbol, so you can show here. Otherwise, if you don't want to show, so you can unmark. Okay, you can remove the tick mark, or if you require the symbol, so you can do the tick. Done, finish. So this was the example to change the currency, add the currency. Okay, so now I'm leaving this. Okay, then we'll come to the what's called assistance. What is the assistance? So you can see here there is two options. This is very important for you. Okay, use new resource wizard, use new activity wizard. What is this? What is this? So I'll show you. Suppose I want to add one activity in general. So I'll go here to add button. Okay, otherwise you can click here, right click and add button. You can click the add button. Okay, so this is automatically added. But suppose from here you are adding the activity, so it will show like that. Okay, it will ask to add the activity ID, mention the activity name, then you'll go to next, then you'll again ask that WBS, so you can select this general, and then you have to go next, 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 next. This many things is asking. So suppose I have to add the 10 that 10 12 activities, so it will take much time. Okay, because that every time I cannot give this much time for this. Okay, so that's why for this we use this wizard. We will go to the assistant and this wizard. Suppose I am removing this tick mark. Suppose I remove the tick mark, and then I am going to the add activity in general, adding, so it will not asking, the pop-up is not coming, right? So my work time is reducing. So that's why we use that wizard. So we remove the wizard. So it is up to you. It may be in sometimes in your project, if you are not aware of that. So while you are adding the activity, that pop-up will appear. So it will be what called it will be you will be very irritated that why that is coming, and then you don't know that how to remove that pop-up. Okay, so that's why I explained. So again, I'll go to the user preference, and then I'll come to the application. Application is this also is very useful. Useful means what? See, while I mean to say that when you open your project, so it will open in the activity. If you mention, if you add here activity, suppose you want to change activity to project and close. So when you open the Primavera P6, so it will go to the project directly. It will not come in the activity. So since I I love to keep in the activity, so I kept. So I'm just showing you. I'm just giving the example. What is the meaning of that? Okay. This is for what? See, grouping and sorting. This is for show ID. Why you are doing group and sorting? Now these things also I will cover in my next video. So I will show you the group and sorting. Okay, definitely it is very close to us. Okay, and this is the password. Password means what? Suppose when you open your password, the password asks you to put the sorry. When you open your Primavera page 6, your software asks you to put the password. Okay, so what password you kept and you want to change that then a password due to some reason, so you can go and change what is your current password and what new password you want to add, so you can do from here. Password change shall be done from the event reference and the there is option is password, so you go to here and change password from there. Okay, then this is very important for you. Okay, this is resource analysis. So you can see here when all projects are shown in the resources profile and spreadsheet. See, I'll show you this. I'll show you this all things. What is this? This resource use profile and spreadsheet. I'll show you later on. Okay. So for right now, I'm leaving this. Okay. So we'll discuss on this matter later on. This is a calculation. So calculation you can see here this you don't need to change anything. Okay, this is a default. So you can keep it here. And further we'll discuss about this why this tick mark here. If you want to tick mark here, what effect will come and why we mark here, why we mark here. So definitely I'll let you know. Okay, this is the standard, you don't have to change anything. Okay, you have to just keep it like that. So this was the very important for you. Okay, and in substructure I'll show something. Just example, I'm not going to discuss about the activity since today I'm not going to add the activity. Okay, so later on we'll discuss on the activity. Just since I have to give the example for you, I have to show the sample. That's why I am going to add one activity. Okay, so this is the expression work. Just example. Okay, so this is the expression work, and see, I'll just show you something. Suppose there is no any activity. Once you click on the activity, then only this option will be accessible. This option will be accessible, and you can change something or add something. Okay, if you are not clicking on the activity, it will disappear. Okay, so I'm going to the structure, adding the activity expression one. Okay, this is expression one. Okay, so once I added the activity, see there is two things. Okay, first we'll discuss about this tab. Already I mentioned here, I prepared the PPT. So right, this is a default tab. Okay, so now we are going to add the default tab. Now, what is the default tab? So first we'll go to the general. Okay, so in activity type, there is first milestone, level of effort, resource dependent, start milestone, task dependent, and WBS summary. So for most of the time, we our activity is dependent activity. Okay, suppose this is the activity. This is the expression work. Okay, so once the expression work complete, then only can we do the uh, what's called this um, that surface brushing, uh, compaction, anti-termite, PCC. Okay, so if the expression work not complete, how we can start our another work like anti-termite, like PCC. You cannot do that. Okay, so that anti-termite work is depend upon the excavator. That what's called. I'm sorry. That excavation. Okay, So then after anti-termite, I will do the proper compaction and dressing. Then we lay the polythene sheet. Then we'll do the PCC. So these all tasks is depending on excavation work. Okay, so this is called task dependent, and this is the finished milestone. Suppose this is the excavation work, but you don't want to show that what date this that task should I start. You want to just um, present to your client, or you want to just show in your schedule that this expression work has to be finished on this date. Okay, this is the what's called, this is the okay. So you want that this you want to complete this work on. I'm not given any activity, any relationship. So you don't want to um, add task dependent. You want to just show the uh, this milestone. It means this excavation work must be finished on 25th in our baseline. Okay, this is our baseline. Okay, so I just want to say that this work this work this excavation work it will finish on 25th. Or you don't want to show the finish milestone, you just want to show the start milestone. Means that excavation work must be finished on must be start on 26th. Okay, so you want to present like that. So for this reason we use in our activity video, when you will do the two three video will be about the software setting only. Then we will come to the activity ad. Okay, so this is the finish milestone, a start milestone, the task dependent. I'll to show you the resource dependent. Suppose that if this resource will not available, then that activity cannot be started. So for this reason, we add the resource dependent. But most of the time, uh, this this activity we use. Okay, then it comes to the duration type. So I'll show you here in my PPT. There is fixed duration and unit. Why we use this type, fixed duration and unit? See, used when the time and work are set. Okay, when the time and work are set. Suppose example, 10-day concrete curing period does not change even if you add more people. Okay, for this reason, it means that your work, time, resource, these all are fixed. Then we select this fixed duration and unit. In some cases, it's happened we decided to do the concrete work and curing period in 10 days. Suppose 3 days concrete, 1 day concrete period, and 9 days, 7 days is the curing period. But suppose the concrete there is 20 foundation. Okay, so 20 for 20 foundation we decided that for for do the cast of concrete we decided time for 10 days. But later on we want to do that work within 5 days. And how we'll do? So we are thinking, yeah, for that for 10 days, we are just deputing the main hours, two maids and three helpers. Okay, so that's why it takes 10 days. But I want to that I don't want to give 10 days. I want to I want to must finish that work within 5 days. So for that reason we have to increase the main hours, main powers. So if we are adding the main power machinery, still this cannot change. The system will that Primavera will not understand. That's why I mention here in clear way, fixed duration unit used when the time and work are set. 10-day concrete curing period does not change even if you add more people. There is no option. Okay. So there is another option is okay. So use when productivity is the priority machine that can only lay 10 meters of pipe per day. Okay, so this and then fixed unit. What's the fixed unit? So here is the fixed unit. So fixed unit used when the total work is fixed. You have exact 500 blocks to lay. Okay, means that here fixed duration unit is that you have whether 20 foundation, whether 1,000 cubic meter concrete or whether 10 that what's called that 100 cubic meter concrete. That time we decided for 10 days. Whether we increase the main hours machinery or decrease the main hours machinery, does not matter. It will take 10 days. But fixed unit means we are not deciding the time. Okay, we are just decide the total quantity. For example, I mentioned here, suppose we have exactly 500 blocks to lay. I have only 500 blocks to do the machinery work. Then we come to the percent complete type physical. I'll show here. This is mainly we use the fixed duration and unit time. So this is the duration, this is the physical, and this is the unit. So first, we'll discuss about the duration. Okay. So the most professional choice for construction, it represents the actual work done on site. 50% of the raft is poured. Okay. So means this this physical is means suppose 100 cubic meter concrete was supposed to cast. Okay. Out of that 50 cubic meter casted. It means 50% completed. It is showing by the actual work is going on the site. Okay. As per the quantity. Okay. Out of 100, 50 done. So it means 50% done, 50% is remaining. Okay. This done. Now come to the now come to the duration. The duration is time. Suppose for 100 cubic meter concrete, we decided the time today. today, 2 days. Okay. Out of 2 days, one day passed. It means 50% finished. Okay. So this duration pipe is very dangerous. Okay. Danger means don't be serious. Don't panic. That why serious. Okay, I'll show you. See here already mentioned here percent complete type physical means physical already explained the most professional choice for construction. It represents the actual work done on site. 50% of the raft is for means the out of the quantity this much quantity this percent is finished. So this mostly we use this physical, but some of the time we use duration. Okay, already I explained you before showing the ppt what is the meaning of the larva कैसे आएगा बबुआ हवा हवा. So duration is calculate based on time. If a 10-day task has passed 5 days, it show 50%. This is risky because you might be 5 days in. This is risky because you might be 5 days in, but only 10% of the work is actual finish. Right? So I'll go here and here I'll show you as we discussed about the 10 cubic meter concrete, 2 days was the time, one day passed, it means 50% is finished. But in one day, we have not completed the, we could not do the concrete casting 50 cubic meter. In one day, we just casted uh, 20 cubic meter. It means 20% only completed as per the actual, but that software is showing 50% it done. So that's why it is very risky for you. That's already I told you before that showing the. So come to the next. Okay, so that most of the time we keep this fixed duration and unit, and we keep physical. Physical means I already told you that physical means what work going on the side. Suppose I don't want to repeat again. Okay, I don't want to repeat. Don't want to repeat again, it is a wrong english. Okay, so if you are saying that repeat and should not say again. Okay, so it was my mistake. Okay, so okay, so now we'll come to the calendar. Okay, we'll assign the calendar and then we'll finish our uh, class today. The two more video will come on this setting, then we'll let go ahead to the uh, add activity. Okay, so this is the calendar. So now we'll discuss on the calendar. Here you can this responsible manager, how we added from how we added the what's called this responsible manager. I will show you. Okay, resource can you can add from here. So these all things we'll discuss on later on in our upcoming video. Okay, if I will start to discuss in this lecture, this class, this video will be very lengthy, so it is not good. Okay, so we'll discuss on balance sheet. So we'll come to the calendar. Sorry, we'll come to the enterprise calendar. Okay, so how we can make the calendar? It is very important for you. Okay, so I'll go here. That's mostly in Middle East. In Oman, we were working for 5 days. Saturday and Friday was holiday. In most of the Middle East, that official work day for 5 days. But in India, 6 day. Only Sunday is holiday. Okay. So it is up to you whether you want to whether your project is in India or your project is in Saudi Arabia. Okay, we'll go to here. Okay, project, add the project. So we'll add any project. For example, this project I added. Okay, I'll go to modify. I'll mention here ABC project. This is a project. This calendar is being created for this project. You go to modify. Okay, so this project, since this project is for the which country? For India. Okay, so I am going to do this non-work. This is all non-work. In India, we do not work on Sunday. So working hours is 5 hours in India. Okay, and work sheet is Monday will work on 10 hours, 10 hours, 10 hours, 10 hours, 10 hours. So Friday is holiday. Okay, time period is 8 hours daily. How many hours? 8 day na? No, 8 hours daily. Then a week, 48 hours daily. 48 hours in a week, and then month split into 180 an hour into 12, 160. This much we are working. Okay, worksheet we already done. Now we'll come to the, this was the total working hour day, and this was the detailed work hour day. Okay, so we'll come to the, how will you set up this? So in India, normally we work 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 1. This one is non-work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is our work. Okay, this is our calendar. I'll go here close and assign the calendar. Assign the calendar from here. This is calendar. Okay, so inside the calendar, you can see here. Again, we'll go to the calendar. We'll do the modification. That we are not working on Sunday. Okay, every Sunday will not work. See, Sunday is, we are not working on Sunday. Now we'll come to the work week. This is the work week. We'll go to the Monday. Monday, non-work, since this is a lunch. This is the lunch period, non-work, and we'll work here up to 5. Non-work, 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 work. 8 non-work, 1 non-work, work. Friday we are working here since this project is not for the India, but it may be this is for India. So this is the only logic. Okay, this is only way to change and modify the calendar. So this is the Friday work, non-work. Sorry, this is the non-work. This is the work. Okay, 8 is non-work. 9, 10, 11, 12. So Sunday also non-work, work, non-work, work. Okay, Sunday is complete holiday. So now we can click anywhere on any date. So we'll get the time. So here is mistake on Thursday. We have done some mistake here Thursday. Okay, it should be non-work. Now work. And now you can click anywhere. Here also made the mistake. Monday, Tuesday, non-work. Thursday, Friday, Monday. Now you can click anywhere. See the time is fixed. Means within week we work for 6 days. Every day we work for 8 hours. Okay. In some cases, it may be 10 hours also. Every day, the 10 hours is fixed. That 10 hours for working as standard time and plus 2 hours we consider overtime. But we keep our workman, our main power activity on site for 10 hours. So in that case, we can add here, we can go here and add here that 10 hours per day, 10 hours and a week, how many days, suppose that 6 day you are going to work. Okay, so definitely it will be 60 hours per week. Then as per this 60 hours, the every month hour will increase, this will increase. Okay, so now close. So this calendar is closed. So this was the most important for setting the what's called this currency, this time unit, and then the what's called this working hours. We discussed on the duration, fixed duration, and that and then what's called this complete type, physical, and then duration. What the difference between, already I explained. We discussed on that. Okay, so already I told you this series, this channel is not for the separate to lonely. We will discuss about the planning concept also. That gradually we'll go to the advanced. This class is going on very basic level. Okay, so in future we'll go gradually. We'll shift to the very advanced level. Okay, suppose if I start to discussing very advanced, so it will not enter in mind. Okay, it will go outside of the brain. So that's why we'll go slowly. Okay, so if you have any concern about this video, you can tell me. Okay, so the project calendar, actually the project calendar is the, we say that the project calendar is the side heartbeat. Okay, so finally we must assign the correct project calendar in Primavera P6. The calendar tells the software exactly when work is allowed to work. A standard 6 day, 5 day. This is the standard. Remaining is up to you. If you want to run your project 7 day also, so you can work 7 day. 7 day within a week. That one additional day will consider as per the consider as the overtime basis. Okay. So so by mastering this project preference, you have set a strong foundation for your schedule. In our next class, we'll begin adding active. Sorry, I will not begin to start the activity. Um, we'll discuss some more about the setting in Primavera P6. Then we'll start the adding activity and we'll go into deep uh, slowly, gradually we'll go to the deep. Okay. So if you find this technical breakdown helpful, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with those who require civil engineering and planning in the planning knowledge. So let's keep building our expertise together at Planning Engineer Academy GCC. So thank you very much. Namaskar.